Welcome for Newsbriefing. Israel's move to stop Putin-Russia-Ukraine war. Putin's Zelensky ship shot Israel. The Israeli Defense Ministry reported sending 500 bulletproof vests to Ukraine. According to a written statement from the Israeli Defense Ministry, 500 steel jackets were sent for NGOs and emergency teams in Ukraine. Israel has so far emphasized humanitarian aid to Ukraine and has decided to send vests and military helmets to the Kiev administration at the end of April. Last month, the United Nations General Assembly removed Russia from its membership in the Geneva-based Human Rights Council due to its war against Ukraine, and Israel voted in favor of that decision. Israeli Prime Minister Bennett, Foreign Minister Lapid and many other senior names reacted to Lavrov's statements. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman Maria Zakharova assessed the increasing blood pressure between the two countries with Lavrov's statements. While Israeli mercenaries fought against Russia in the Azak battalion in Ukraine, he said. In other news, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov reacted at the highest level in Israel, urging the Russian ambassador to Tel Aviv to the Israeli Foreign Ministry in early May, when Hitler said he was Jewish. In a written statement from the Israeli government, Russian President Vladimir Putin has reportedly apologized to Israeli Prime Minister Bennett for Lavrov's Jewish people of Hittites statements. In a written statement from the Israeli government, Russian President Vladimir Putin has reportedly apologized to Israeli Prime Minister Bennett for Lavrov's Jewish people of Hittites statements. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman Maria Zakharova assessed the increasing blood pressure between the two countries with Lavrov's statements. While Israeli mercenaries fought against Russia in the Azak battalion in Ukraine, he said. In a written statement from the Israeli government, due to Russian President Vladimir Putin's statements that Lavrov said, the Jewish people of Hittites. Meanwhile, here is a move from Putin that shocked the Russian generals. Russia-Ukraine war. Every move of Russian President Vladimir Putin since the day he declared war on Ukraine has been closely marked by the world. Western sources are trying to predict the new steps that the Russian leader will take by analyzing his behavior and speeches. Russian President Vladimir Putin continues to express his ideas about the latest situation related to the war, the goals that Russia is pursuing in Ukraine and the reasons for starting a war, by appearing on screens or making written statements almost every day after his announcement of the occupation of Ukrainian territory on February 24. Experts who monitor the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine say that Putin has decisively personalized the Ukrainian war. According to Western military sources, Vladimir Putin has become so involved in the Ukrainian war that he makes operational and tactical decisions, at the level of a colonel or brigadier general. As evidence of this, the Russian leader is trying to determine the movement of forces in Donbass, where the invaders suffered a bloody defeat last week while trying to cross a strategic river in eastern Ukraine. Contrary to Ukrainian claims that he was dismissed last week, Putin is still working closely with the commander of the Russian armed forces, General Valery Gerasimov, the sources add. More reports, anonymous hacking reveals Putin is very angry. The war between Ukraine and Russia has left 3 months behind, while the new developments have been uninterrupted. In both physical and virtual combat, the parties are harping each other by cyber-attacking them. Finally, a new cyber-attack targeting the government was carried out by Anonymous. Anonymous, who has supported Ukraine since the beginning of the war, has harmed Russia by organizing various attacks. The famous group of hackers, who attacked both the government and other Russian institutions, announced this time hacking government sites in Belarus. Anonymous, who declared a cyber war on Russian government and politicians since 24 February, has been in the past months, the Kremlin, Roskomnadzor, the Ministry of Defense. He has carried out several hacking attacks on the State Department and several state news agencies. After all these covert and anonymous attacks, the famous hacker group took over the attacks on the sites with their Twitter share. Anonymous, one of the biggest opponents of the war against the Ukrainian occupation, has been attacking Russian-based websites for more than 3 months. And finally, the Russian video platform was hacked into RuTube just like the others. But RuTube officials survived the attack after a few weeks. See you in the next briefing. Please subscribe, like and leave a comment below.